Hey everybody! Do you invest in Dogecoin? Let me know in the comments. The price of Dogecoin fell sharply Thursday morning, sliding below 40 cents per coin, after Tesla CEOs and crypto booster Elon Musk announced that the automaker was suspending the use of Bitcoin in payments over environmental concerns. Musk, whose car company holds billions in Bitcoin, said he was concerned by rapidly increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions. The price of Bitcoin also pulled back following the announcement. Thursday's weakness continues a brutal week for Dogecoin, the cryptocurrency that started as a joke nearly a decade ago, but has risen to prominence this year. The price of the coin rose to above 70 cents earlier this month, according to Coinbase, ahead of Musk's appearance on NBC's Saturday Night Live. However, Dogecoin came under pressure once the show began, at one point falling below 50 cents. And Musk described the cryptocurrency as a hustle. Musk is not the only billionaire who has talked about Dogecoin in a positive light in recent months. Mark Cuban has said people seem to favor using Doge for transactions over other cryptocurrencies, giving it value. The Dallas Mavericks owner said on Twitter that he would not be following Musk's latest decision about accepting Bitcoin as payment. We at Mavs.com will continue to accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge because we know that replacing gold as a store of value will help the environment and shrinking big bank and coin usage will benefit society and the environment, Cuban said Wednesday night. Stockton points out another potentially troubling sign in the lower subgraph of the chart where the Relative Strength Index, RSI, has been making lower highs as Dogecoin itself had been making higher highs in price. The red trend line highlights this momentum divergence and is a sign that there was declining enthusiasm in the latest rally compared to prior run-ups. Is a new crypto winter upon us? It's impossible to know for sure, but digital assets were in the midst of a significant decline on Thursday that was taking most prices back down to their lowest levels in months, and it wasn't just comments from crypto bull Elon Musk sparking a bearish tone in the sector. Bitcoin prices, 0.60%, are down more than 20% over the past 2 days, which would mark its steepest two-day slide since March 13, 2020, according to Dow Jones market data. From its peak around $64,829, Bitcoin prices are down 25%, easily meeting the commonly used criteria for a bear market in an asset. Meanwhile, Ethos, 1.26% on the Ethereum blockchain, was currently down over 16% from its all-time intraday high $4,372.35 set on May 12. The world's second most prominent asset was down 10% from its all-time closing high at $4,140 put in on May 11, based on 5 p.m. ET close. That said, Ethereum was still on track for its best week, up over 6% since April 2. Popular meme trades like Dogecoin, 4.31%, were down 48% from a peak reached this past Saturday. The currency was changing hands at around 39 cents at last check, down 14% on CoinDesk. Its market value was at $51 billion after topping at $90 billion. Few of the thousands of crypto trading on Thursday were in positive territory, with the exception of Cardano, 1.14%, up 1.8% Thursday. There is no one thing, and often it doesn't take much for crypto to reach a point where a sustained pullback ensues. That was the case around November and December of 2017 as the digital assets, which had enjoyed a strong run-up, began a prolonged slump that didn't end until around 2019-20. However, many investors will point to two factors in recent trade that may be contributing to the bearish tone in crypto. On top of that, Bloomberg reported on Thursday that the largest crypto trading platform in the world by volume was being investigated by the U.S. Justice Department and IRS in a move that captivated the attention of crypto Twitter on Wednesday. The Ethereum founder regifted tokens sent to his public wallet by the creators of Shiba Inu Coin, Dogecoin, Akita Inu, MW Doge, and our SHIB blockchain records show. Notably, Buterin donated 50 trillion SHIB tokens, worth a nominal $1.2 billion at press time, to the India Relief Fund kicked off by Polygon founder Sandeep Nailwal late last month. He also sent about $431 million of Akita to Gitcoin, a public Ethereum-based fundraising platform, according to Etherscan. Memecoin creators have been sending large amounts of their tokens to the Ethereum figurehead in recent days. Crypto Slate reported Monday Vitalik was sent trillions of SHIB tokens worth over $8 billion at one point. The memecoin mania has caused Ethereum gas fees to surge to staggering highs, perhaps animating the network's founder to strike back. With a multi-billion-dollar net worth, Buterin can afford to be generous with tokens sent to him.
Is actually a little bit confusing, and there are a lot of forces at play there. The story with Dogecoin is much less confusing. It's the same story that we saw with GameStop, and a similar story to what we've seen with Tesla, where there have just been massive global, inflows into it. A decent part retail, fueled like the inflows into GameStop and Tesla stock. In a decent part by Elon Musk, and a few other sort of pretty notable backers. It sort of started out as a joke, similarly to some of GameStop maybe, but it very much is not one now.
Right. So it begs the question, is there actually anything fundamental behind these rallies, or is it just pure speculation at this point?
Yeah, I mean, with some of these tokens, there may be something fundamental behind them. With others, the answer is nothing beyond the fact that it is, a currency. And so on the one hand, no, there's nothing backing these, so to speak. But on the other hand, I mean, what is the fundamental driver of value for gold or, the euro or other sort of, assets that have fairly large, value that we've just imparted to it by, our collective imaginations. I mean, that's sort of how a lot of currencies work. And it's particularly true with a lot of cryptocurrencies. So, there's nothing outside of the fact that a lot of people now want Dogecoin that drives value to it. But, that drives value to things.
Sam, you get a sense that investors are adopting a broad brush approach to cryptocurrencies. I mean, if you take a look at the increasing interest in Dogecoin, would that pose a risk, a threat to Bitcoin, which is supported by fundamentals and technology that people are keen on?
There's been a lot of worries over the years about things making a run on Bitcoin, and nothing's ever quite made a serious run before. I would be pretty surprised if Dogecoin did. I think, it's gotten a lot bigger, but it's still not close to the point where Bitcoin is. But I do think, and Bitcoin does have this pretty strong incumbency advantage where, just a lot of people kind of give it value because it was the first, because it has the most adoption. But that's not something that couldn't change. That could change. And although we've never seen it get close, and to be clear, Dogecoin is nowhere close to doing that right now. It goes up another 10 or 20x, and all of a sudden that story starts changing a little bit. And so, but it would take more than just a retail swell, is I think what I would say. In order for another currency to really challenge, Bitcoin as the biggest cryptocurrency, you can't just have, meme-based investing. You can't just